All right, so let's go over an average value problem that's on the final exam. So this is for question number 6. Okay, and the direction is to find the average value over the given interval. Okay, and here's the equation for you. I have y equals x squared minus 5x plus 1. And I ask you to find the average of this from -3 to 5. Just made up these numbers. So very similar to what you will have on your exam. Now, how do you do that? You will need to remember the formula. I think it's from 4.5, but then the average value can be found by using this formula. 1 divided by b minus a, where A stands for where your interval begins and B stands for where your interval ends, okay? Times the integral from A to B of that function of y dx. Or I'll just, you know what, yeah, y dx. All right, so that red is the formula. Now I'm going to plug in all of my function and the bounds in here, okay? So the average equals 1 over b minus a. What's that going to be for my problem? 5 minus -3. And I'm going to multiply that by the integral from -3 to 5 of that quadratic function. All right. So that fraction is 1 over 8. When I'm done evaluating this definite integral, I'll just divide my answer by 8. Okay? So let's go ahead and just do this integral. I'll use a blue pen to take care of this definite integral problem. Okay? So here's my goal. I'm going to find what this blue is, and I will divide my answer by by 8. So let's take the antiderivative of this. I'm going to have x to the third power divided by 3, right? Minus 5x squared divided by 2 plus 1x. And I'm going to plug in my bounds that are from -3 to 5. So when I'm done with all that, when I figure out what that blue is going to give me, I'm just going to multiply by 1 over 8 after I'm done, okay? So equals 1 over 8 times stay the same. But inside here, I first need to plug in what number? 5 into all the places I see x. I'm going to plug in 5 into these 3 yellow places. So that's going to give me 5 cubed over 3 minus 5 times 5 squared over 2 plus 1 times 5. Okay, so whatever I get by plugging in this blue chunk, I will subtract this by the answer that I get this time when I plug in -3. So I'll go ahead and show you what I'm about to do, okay? I'm now going to plug in -3 into all of these x's. So that will give me -3 cubed over 3 minus 5 times negative 3 over 2 plus 1 times negative 3. Oh, I'm so out of room. Oh, I have more room on the side. And when I do these two subtractions first, oh, so many parentheses, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this minus that first. Okay? All right, I am going to get a calculator for this. Okay? Desmo's scientific calculator. Okay, I got it. So that gray is what I'm typing in. Or you know what? I can type in the whole entire thing. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I decided to just type the whole thing in there, starting with 1 over 8. But when you guys do this on your scientific calculator, we probably have to be very careful with all these parentheses, right? So you know what? I think I'm going to mess up. I know myself. I'm probably going to mess up typing in all these. So I'm going to start with the blue one, the first one. So I'm doing 5 to the 3rd power over 3 minus 5 times 5 squared over 2 plus 1 times 5. So that's going to be this. Hold on a second. What I just typed in is this orange. Okay, now I'm about to type in this part. Okay, I'll just copy this and change the 5 to negative 3. All right, so I got the orange and the green. So, all right, I'll write this out. So I will have to multiply 1 over 8 by, what was the orange? The orange was negative 95 over 6 minus, what was the green? Negative 69 over 2. All right, I think I can do that. All right, now I'm going to open up another line of a calculator and do 1 over 8 times negative 95 over 6 minus negative, I can just type in a plus at this point because subtracting a negative is addition, 69 over 2. So here's my final answer. It comes out to be 7 over 3. Here you go. So do show me some work. I do want to see how you are evaluating the definite integral. You don't have to show me every fraction of, as long as you show me like what you are evaluating on your calculator, that will be great. But your work shouldn't jump from this to the final answer. Okay, so don't do, because some of the graphing calculators that you are not allowed to use on your exam, they do find the definite integral with the click of a button, right? So that's why, like, on the syllabus it says you must do all derivatives or integration by hand. So I do want you to show me maybe like that much work and how you ended up with the final answer. Okay.